What is up, Retromaniacs? My name is Mike. His name is Joe. His name is EP, and we're here to talk about cards. This week, specifically, we're going to talk about what we have been selling on eBay lately. We all buy cards a lot. We sell cards a lot. We collect cards. We do it all. We are Renaissance men of the hobby, are we not? We really are. We
That's
do
what
it
I
all.
think of.
But we do like to share with our viewers stuff that we sell. So we have decided we're going to take our last 5 eBay sales and let our viewers know what we're selling. So Joe, kick us off.
I'm going to cheat a little bit because
Okay,
it's probably like my 7th last sale, but I have to include it. 2002 Leaf Rookies and Stars Julius Peppers rookie card. Hall of Famer now, Julius Peppers. I had it listed for $3.99 plus like $1 for shipping. Someone came in and offered me $2.45. I was going to reject it or possibly counter, but I saw who it was who wanted to buy it. Our guy, Alico 3. Alico 3 bought a card from me. No positive feedback yet, so I'm a little nervous. But from what his mail days, from what I understand from watching all his mail days, he waits until he has like about 1,000 things and then he leaves feedback. So fingers crossed, but I packed it extra good. I almost sent it bubble mailer with tracking. Like I wanted to make sure 100% that he got it. It was delivered though. But I mean, it's a cool card anyway. Julius Peppers, Hall of Famer. It's one of my favorite sets from that year for Leaf Rookie and Stars. So there it is, $2.45 from Alico 3. I love it.
Wait till you see it comes back a PSA 10 in one of his videos.
I was thinking that too. I was honest to God thinking
he's gonna grade it.
Because he sent one recently to SGC, and I was like, wait a minute, that's too soon to be mine. I think.
That's a nice win, Joe.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Big win.
Very cool.
All right, EP, what do you have?
Well, my first one for this show, a Pat Henkin 1997 Topps All-Stars AS19 number AS19. It's a foil card, very very cool looking card. But Pat Henkin was a pitcher for the Blue Jays, not exactly a star, definitely not a Hall of Famer, but one of those cards I sold that for $1.50. It was $1.59 with tax.
Wow.
Free shipping. So I'm making like probably 10 cents off that. But one of the things I love about these kinds of cards is I know that's going to a Pat Henkin collector or somebody collecting that set. They're not trying to flip a Pat Henkin All-Star card from 1997.
You see it on eBay for $20
until they send it into PSA and comes back at 10. Yeah.
And then it's worth $10.
All right. My 5th sale, I sold a box of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, a 36-pack booster box for $94.97. Because, when people think Pokemon, they think this guy right here, right? So.
All I'm going to say is there might be more Pokemon in our future.
Awesome. I love it.
I have one of those boxes. I might have to list it. I have that exact box, so.
There you go.
You learned something, EP.
Probably make a little more money than you did on the Pat Henkin card. All right, Joe.
All right. 1992 Impel DC Cosmic Cards Series 1 complete base set.
Ooh.
Plus, I threw in a hologram, which was, I always forget if it's Deathstroke. I think it's Deathstroke. It's the one that was kind of like Deadpool, kind of the DC ripoff of Deadpool. I sold this for $35.99 for the complete set plus shipping. Shipping was like $10 because these suckers are heavy when you're putting in that many cards. But it was the first set of DC cards. Was really really. It was Deathstroke the Terminator. Okay, was a hologram. That would have stressed me out. My favorite part about this set, no Batman in it. These Impel did not have the rights to put Batman cards and any other villains in any of these sets. So it was like Superman, Wonder Woman, all those folks. No Batman heroes or villains. So it was kind of like an incomplete set if you think about it that way. But yeah, $35 plus shipping, pretty cool. And again, like yours, EP, I didn't make a ton of money off of it. but it's going to someone who wants to put this set in pages. There's no doubt that someone's buying this to then put it into nine card pages.
Great.
That's an album. That's an album set.
Crazy to think of a DC set without Batman in his Rogues Gallery, because when I think of DC, I mean he's the character, and his bad guys are the bad guys. Right?
Topps still had.
Topps had it because of the movies.
Right? Yeah,
they had it because of the movies.
They had the Stadium Club movie sets, right?
They had. I know they had regular Topps as well. I'm not sure.
Yeah, they do have Stadium Club. I have one of them around here somewhere, believe it or not.
Yeah.
All right, EP, what do you have?
My second one is also a $1.50 card with tax again, $1.59. This is a Mike Messina 2001 Fleer Game Time. Very, very cool base set. But
not a fan.
What's that? Not a fan.
Not a fan.
I found a handful of these our local card shop at Doc's, and I picked up a bunch of them, a bunch of stars, and I have like a Pujols and a Jeter and all these players, but the one that sold so far, the only one that has sold out of the ones I picked up was a Mike Messina.
Wow. Have you turned in your notice to your job yet with all these card sales?
I was thinking that same exact thing. Why are you even working at the paper?
Yeah, you don't need it. Yeah, not a Mike Messina fan, but anyway, he's not watching.
Hall of Famer.
He doesn't care. I don't care if he's in the Hall of Fame. He don't like him. Just don't like him. That's all I'm saying. All right, my next sale was a 1991 Merlin Italian WWF Legion of Doom, graded a PSA 8. I sold this card for $35. Of course, the Legion of Doom, otherwise known as the Road Warriors. Yep. Hawk and Animal. It was a really cool card. It's the portrait card of them posing. So, very cool. I had that listed for a little while, but happy to get $35 for a PSA 8. Like, it's probably a less than $5 card ungraded, so added some value to that.
Yeah, for sure. No Paul Ellering in that card, right?
No.
You opened up a box or a couple packs of that. Do you have any more of those?
I had a bunch of packs. They were tough to get good grades out of. There was a lot of. The packaging is terrible. They were like a loose foil pack, kind of like it looked like a stamp almost. It was like had borders on all four edges, and you peeled. Yeah, they were not well packaged, and a lot of the cards are damaged. So that's why a PSA 8 actually has some kind of value, because they're not easy to get in the higher grades. All right, Joe.
All right, 1999. Pokemon.
Nice.
This is the Meowth. Am I saying that correctly, EP?
Meowth. Yeah.
Meowth.
Why would you ask me?
You're the Pokemon expert here. So it is a Meowth.
I clearly said that I was the Pokemon guy.
I mean,
just at the beginning of the video.
Anyone but me is. So 1999 Pokemon Meowth fruit roll-up promo card. This was in a collection that a friend of mine sold me. I sold a ton of the cards out of it. Even graded a couple of them. Ended up getting $9 out of this bad boy, plus shipping. So, hey, ended up making some money from that collection. But, me being the Pokemon expert I am, I knew exactly how to pronounce Meowth. Mm-hmm. I think I'm saying it correctly.
I love the way you say it.
By the way, EP, if you don't have a Pokemon sale, you lose this week. It's like you need at least one Pokemon sale, right?
I don't have one.
I feel like I need to edit all those versions of Joe saying Meowth together and make a short out of it.
Yes.
There you go.
I love food issues and store issues, that sort of stuff. Those are always a lot of fun. The oddball stuff's great.
All right, EP.
Well, this next one is really awesome. This is a top series 2 from last year, but it's a Chris Bassett card. This is vintage stock, so it's numbered out of 99. The really cool part of this is I had it listed for $6.99, but the person that came in and made an offer for it, his name is John Bassett, spelled exactly the same way as the pitcher's name. I did not message them to say, hey, are you related to Chris Bassett? But I'm going to, because I have a couple other numbered ones. I had it listed for $6.99. They got it for $3.99. They tried to get, ask for an offer, and I said yes. And so I'm going to say, hey, are you interested in these other ones? I'll give you another deal on them, just because it's kind of cool if it's like a dad or a brother or a cousin or whatever. I just thought it was a really cool moment. So
now, did you have to send that to eBay authentication?
For $3.99 negative.
For you, that's
I mean, for you compared to $1.50, that's a big sale.
I gotta tell you, it made my numbers go up. I felt pretty good about it. It did make my numbers go up.
Also, knowing EP would probably give this guy a deal on a bunch of cards named with this Bassett guy. Mike, did your mind go to this guy's definitely not named Bassett? He just changed his name, knowing who EP is, just to get these cards super cheap. Like, wow. I could totally see that happening.
Oh, wow. Now all of a sudden EP is going to be getting messages from people with the same last name as all the cards he's selling.
Yeah, he's like, my last name's Otani. Do you have any cards of my cousin I can get cheap?
I just feel like Chris Bassett is a good reliever. Like, I think a couple of days before that, he had struck out like six batters in a row or something like that. So like I was like, oh, there's some interest. But then when I saw the name, I was like, wait a minute. So I really think, I mean, people aren't out there just buying a reliever's cards like that. So I feel pretty confidently they're related in some way.
Okay. Well, you'll have to update everybody when you find out.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know me. I am Mr. Ultramodern, right? So
Mr. Pokemon and Mr. Ultramodern.
Yeah, that's absolutely. Yeah. Think of both. My next sale was a 2022 Prism Monopoly light blue, numbered out of 199, of Jason Tatum, graded PSA 10, right? Because I don't sell 9s. Come on, get out of here.
8 to 10. That's it.
I only get 10s.
I got $34.99 on that. I think I had it listed for $42.99 or something, and I got an offer of $35. I'm like, just take it. Like, yeah, get rid of that card.
Thank you for your transaction.
That big $35 in my pocket. Well, minus all the fees, but you know.
We would be remiss though if we do not mention our guy Ziggy hitting a big Wemby card out of Monopoly recently. Good for Ziggy, a gold Wemby.
Yeah. I mean,
if anyone deserves to get that card out of that set, it's our buddy Ziggy, for sure.
Not quite the same as a Jason Tatum light blue out of 199.
No, definitely not. No.
Let him have it. All right, Joe, next sale.
Okay. So this one is kind of interesting because I put it up for sale just for a specific buyer. 1999. This is what I listed it at. 1999 playoff football insert lot. Okay. So I think I mentioned this on the podcast. I had someone come and get a playoff momentum, one of the checklist things. It was Ike Hilliard of Giants fame. And I always reach out to people and I say, are you looking for anything else? Especially if they're buying something like that. You know, they're either an Ike Hilliard fan or they're collecting the set, right? So they reached back out to me after like a while afterwards, like, sorry, I missed your message, but I am putting these sets together. And he sent me a list of the sets that he's putting together. I found 5 of the cards that he was looking for this set. They were just a bunch of random players. So it wasn't anything like major, but it was like a bunch of different, and you know, we're not doing this for all the cards, but just a bunch of different random playoff cards, you know, some die cuts, some golds, you know, no one well-known, you know, Ed McCaffrey's probably the most well-known player in this slot. But I asked him, what do you want to pay for him? I was like, I'll let you tell me what you feel is fair for those cards, because you've been chasing these sets. He offered me $10 shipped. I took it. We're all good. I mean, these are cards that weren't probably going to make their way into a sack sale because I don't do those often. But I knew they were going, like EP says all the time, they were going to someone who is collecting these to put together a set. And he's putting together some really, really cool, like, master sets of these. So it should be fun. He's going to send me a picture of the sets when he puts them out there.
Very cool stuff there. You guys are so generous.
We are very generous.
I feel like the heel of the panel today. Like, I haven't talked about Karen who was buying what or why. So.
Money.
That's what I'm all about, man.
That's somebody who's one of us, right? Building those kinds of sets, like
yeah, for sure.
All right, EP.
Well, my next one is a 2007 Upper Deck Future Stars Ichiro Suzuki card, base card, $1.99. $2.16 after taxes, and felt pretty good. Again, that's a little on the higher end for my kind of cards.
Yeah,
but,
definitely.
But again, this is a card that somebody's not looking to flip, especially not at that price. So happy to send it off. That was another card that I picked up at our local shop.
What was his last name? What was the buyer's last name? Was it
Suzuki?
Oh my god!
No,
Oh, that's his first name. Oh, I love EP. That I made a quarter on this card, but I'm really happy because somebody that's going to love it bought it from me.
That's EP in a nutshell right there.
Screw you guys, because my next one is a 2021 Topps WWE Living Set, graded in a CSG 9.5 of the Gobbledygooker. And I sold that puppy for $24.
And it's going to a gobbledygooker super fan. I'm
nope.
sure.
Somebody's going to flip that baby.
Somebody was so happy to get. They're going to crack it and they're going to send it to PSA. It's going to come back a PSA 10. They're going to sell it for $100. I'm telling you. And I don't care.
Okay.
How long have you
Everyone
had
makes their money.
How long have you had that card?
I've had that card quite a while because that was the first bulk order I sent into CSG. It's probably been a year and a half. So, yeah. And I probably really didn't make any money on it considering what they cost to buy. And I was hoping to get a 10. I didn't get a 10. And it's CSG. So nobody cares. So. Yeah. All right, Joe, give us your last one.
All right. Last one. Kind of serendipitous. My last one.
What? What it is? But
EP, you know what that word means, right?
Yeah, it's like a snake. It's like serpents.
we all saw the movie.
Oh my God. Serendipity. Great movie. All right. 1994 Skybox Batman Saga of the Dark Knight complete set with 2 of the Spectre Edge cards. I ended up getting $29.99 plus shipping for it. I did not send this for free. I actually sold it. Someone paid for it. It was great. This is a really, really fun set because it goes through all the different years of Batman in the 90s. So you have Night Falls in there. You have the actual saga. You have Batman and Robin. You have the Killing Joke. You have all sorts of different comic runs in this set. And the artwork's a little bit different for all of them. Really, really fun. The Spectre Edge cards. How cool were the 90s with Spectre Edge cards? I mean, they were really, really neat. The set's not worth a ton. Like I said, $30. It's just like that cosmic cards thing. Someone's buying it to put it into a 3-ring binder in pages. So really cool to get that out to someone. But, that's one of those situations where I bought a couple boxes. Or no, I bought one box and started putting sets together. And I figured if I can sell the extra sets to cover the cost of the box, then my set's free. I love doing that if you can do it. So there it is.
It made me feel really happy knowing that it was going to a Batman collector.
A true Batman collector. It really did.
You guys.
His last name was Wayne.
Wow. Imagine that. Amazing. Boy, you didn't give it to him for cheaper?
I should have. I should have.
No.
Oh,
all right, EP. What's your last sale?
My last sale was for $85.24 shipped.
What?
Yes. So this is actually a big sale for me.
Woo.
This is my 2023 Tristan Casas green refractor autograph, numbered to 99, 49 of 99. And this card I had listed for, I think I had it up for $80 something like that. Like I in whatever I had it up for. I had it for 75 actually, because I had it $10 below or $5 below whatever the highest price was or the lowest price was on eBay. So I had it out there to sell. It's probably like $100 card maybe, but I was getting offers like all week. There's some stories that out there, training camp or whatever. Oh, $50 because it once sold on auction for 50, and I was like, I'm not selling it for 50. And then somebody came in at that, on I think it was Thursday night and paid the full price that I had up for it, and I got it. So very very happy. Hopefully he does well. Hopefully they can do well with it and turn it into a $100 card. I'd be happy for them if they did.
And it's going to somebody that truly collects him.
Oh no, they're flipping this baby. They're looking to flip. After that story that came out, like they're looking for him to hit 30 or 40 home runs.
What was the guy's last name that bought it from you?
Not Cassis. It was
Smith.
LeBlanc.
It was Smith.
Russell LeBlanc.
I don't put him on
LeBlanc.
blast. Mute that, Mike. We can't have
Nice.
that out
Yeah,
there.
can't have that in there. All right. Well, my final card. I really enjoy this one because I know somebody bought it that they're not going to want to flip it because I'm the dirty loser that already flipped it. It is my 2014 Topps Chrome Atomic Refractor Cody Rhodes and a PSA 10. And yes, I bought a CSG 9.5 and I sent it to PSA. I cracked that puppy out and I got a PSA 10. I'm a
What's wrong with the hobby?
dirty flipper. I am right here. I am. I don't look at it that way though. Like I looked at the card and I'm like, yeah, this card is too beautiful to have that 9.5 on there. This is a perfect card. So I sent it to PSA. I knew they would agree with me. But anyway, with WrestleMania right around the door, right around the corner, I think is what I'm trying to say. I sold this for full price. Not even, I had it for best offer. Not even that. I just sent out offers to people watching it and everybody just ignored it. Somebody comes in full price, $129.99 for the win.
Nice.
They got to pick him up now because he's winning at WrestleMania and that card is going through the roof.
You actually think he's going to win at WrestleMania?
I do, yes, absolutely.
And then it's going to be like one of those situations where The Rock comes out a la Hogan at Caesar's Palace and he then wins it after a
That
10
would be
second match.
fantastic. Or have Hogan come back and do it. That would be
I mean,
That would be wild.
that would be wild.
all right, but that's what we're selling. If you're selling anything, let us know in the comments what your
Yes.
last 5 sales were. You know, if you're still watching at the end of this video, but
Oh, everyone loves it.
everybody they do because they're keeping these. They aren't going to flip this video.
They're not gonna flip
They
those.
just like having.
And then they know money bags down here.
Yeah.
With those $1.99 cards, money bags.
Where to get it? All right, guys, that was fun. We'll see you next week.
See you, boys.
See ya.